exposed to the exterior walls. And when you combine this massive thermal bridge, you realize your heat is literally going through the roof. We talk a lot about thermal bridges and thermal breaks. Define a thermal bridge for me.
A thermal bridge is anywhere where you just don't have insulation. You have direct communication between the interior and the exterior.
Because wood is a terrible insulator, heat can always find a way out through the framing. Even with loads of insulation in the cavities, if the framing is exposed, the heat is going to escape. So, Don created a break from traditional framing.
The frame of the house is built conventionally, but then we've added a second layer on the outside.
Okay.
The whole house is wrapped in a layer of insulation that eliminates all of the normal thermal bridges you would have between the inside and the outside.
What does that look like?
That looks like this.
4 inches of rigid polyisocyanurate insulation are adhered to one OSB panel. Sort of an open-faced structural insulated panel that gets applied as your extra winter coat. He's essentially created a double wall. Everything in pink has been added on as a separate layer.
Even the eaves have been applied to the house afterwards.
And they're all insulated.
They're all insulated,
That's
all the way
normally
up.
a huge area underneath
Yes.
those soffits that cold is sneaking in.
You create the air seal at this line, and the insulation covering all the thermal bridges happens outside of that. It's both a very, very efficient system and a very buildable system because it separates the trades so they don't have to coordinate perfectly with each other.
You are making 2 completely separate walls, totally sealed individually, creating a complete thermal break.
That's what I would have said if I could have.
This home will be so efficient when completed that on a typical winter day, it could be heated with the equivalent heat from 2 hair dryers. They simply don't lose heat.
A system that's buildable in the field, that doesn't require high-tech solutions, but can be done by every builder to save energy. And that comes way before you begin to think about producing energy.
For Don, saving heat is the best way to achieve a lower cost of living. Every dollar you spend burning your thermal bridges saves you $10 on your energy bill down the line.
Coming up,
Granite countertops, 5 bedroom.